Hello everybody, VIPKid teacher Erica here. When I first started making videos, I briefly introduced my sheet that I use to keep track of all of my lessons, and I said I would make a video on it that goes more in depth. So here is this video. So I'm just going to hold this up because I don't have a fancy camera video editing program yet. But if you can see across the top, I start at Monday, and I just have all the days of the week labeled at the top. And the reason I do this is so that I can go and see on Monday, I had one lesson. That was my very first lesson that I taught with VIPKid. Then Tuesday, that was my second lesson. Then Wednesday, I had 3, and then so on and so forth for my first week teaching with VIPKid. I like this system because I can see all of my lessons on one page. I'm not flipping through a notebook and having to go back and forth and remember things. It's all right here for me to see. So then if you look in each individual box, I have the date at the top, and then I have the student's name. So here I worked with Kayla, and her lesson was at 8 a.m. Then I have this little box right there, and I check that box off once I've given feedback to the student so that I remember. And then in another color, I go through the PowerPoints and I quickly write down any props I might need or what the main objective or vocabulary is for the lesson so I can remember it. And then in another color, I keep this with me during the lesson and I write down anything I need to remember for the student. So I might write down, had lots of energy, loved the ice cream behavior chart, or low key, lots of TPR, or even, needs work with the op word family. I write down anything that will help me not only for feedback, but also to remember the student. Sometimes also I'll have a student when they pop up on my booked lesson and their name will be their Chinese name. And then I say, "What is your name?" And then they say, "My name is Betty." So I'll really quickly jot down next to their name that, they prefer, to be called Betty. And then that way I have it in my notes right there. Let's see what else. And then another thing that I do is I do 2 check boxes if it's a unit assessment so that I can remember, okay, it's a unit assessment, I have to fill that out because that feedback is extra important. And yeah, this helps me to remember props I need, what we went over, behaviors, everything, all in one snapshot for the week. And then at the bottom, I just have general VIPKid teacher questions that I want to get answered for myself, like how do bookings work or anything random that's just for me. But I really like this because I have it all in one. I have it with me. I carry it. Anytime I get a new lesson booked, I write it down. So I have one for the next week. And I literally just made this in a Word document. So it's super easy. I hope this helps. I just taught 3 back-to-back lessons in a unit assessment. So I apologize for stumbling a little bit. But I'm VIPKid, teacher Erica. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate it and love it. And I hope these videos help. Bye.